Isabel Vaughan-Spruce has once again been charged by the police for standing silently on a pavement praying in her head. What on earth is happening in the UK, and why do we keep on hearing stories like this? To answer that question, we have to go back in time to 2014. Under the Conservative government, a law was passed that allowed local councils to pass what are known as public space protection orders. Now, these are local laws passed by local councils that ban certain activities that would otherwise be lawful. And a number of councils around England banned praying and other Christian activities within the vicinity of abortion facilities. This has led to the prosecution of Adam Smith-Connor and Livia Tosici-Bolt in Bournemouth. Adam's being prosecuted for silent prayer, and Livia is being prosecuted for holding up a sign saying, "Here to talk if you want." Those cases are ongoing. Both Adam and Livia were found guilty, and they're being appealed in 2026. Isabel Vaughan-Spruce was also charged under a public space protection order in Birmingham. Isabel was prosecuted, she was acquitted, she was then rearrested, those charges were dropped, she successfully sued the police for wrongful arrest, and now she is once again being charged by the police, not under a PSPO, but under the National Censorship Zone law that was passed a couple of years ago. This is the first prosecution of its kind in the UK under the national law. Around the same time that England and Wales passed its national censorship zone law, Scotland did the same. And Rose Doherty is being prosecuted in Scotland for holding a sign saying, "Coercion is a crime, here to talk if you want." So across England and Scotland, we now have 4 prosecutions taking place. Adam and Livia in Bournemouth under the PSPO regime, Isabel in Birmingham under the National Censorship Zone law in England, and Rose under the National Censorship Zone law in Scotland. 2 people in the UK in the 21st century are being prosecuted for silently praying, and 2 people in the UK in the 21st century are being prosecuted for holding a sign saying, "Here to talk if you want." All of these laws were passed because pro-abortion activists claimed that harassment was taking place on the streets of Britain. They provided no evidence for this, and in fact the UK law already bans harassment, and those laws could have been used if that's what was happening. Instead, under the guise of banning harassment, laws were adopted with extremely vague terminology that is now being turned against those silently praying and simply holding signs offering help and support. And so these unjust laws that should never have been passed in the first place have to be overturned if we're to protect freedom of speech in the UK. And these 4 brave men and women who have done nothing wrong other than stand peacefully, praying and offering support, need to be defended in court. So please continue to pray for Rose, for Isabel, for Adam, and for Livia, as they each face criminal prosecution moving into 2026. And please continue to stand with us as we support each of them in their trial.